Welcome to the .NET MAUI Navigation Drawer control tutorial. The Syncfusion .NET MAUI Navigation Drawer is used to create a navigation pane in the application. It consists of a content area and a sliding pane that slides out from the edge of the page. In this video, I will demonstrate how to add a Syncfusion .NET MAUI Navigation Drawer control to your .NET MAUI application. I'll also show you how to add a hamburger button to open the drawer, incorporate content into the drawer and main content areas, and adjust drawer settings such as width, height, transition, and animation duration. Before you begin, ensure you have installed the latest version of Visual Studio 2022 with the required .NET MAUI workload. You should also have one of the .NET SDKs installed on your machine. After installing the necessary tools, launch Visual Studio 2022. And click Create a New Project from the dashboard. From the list of project templates, select the .NET MAUI application. Then give the project name and location. Next, create a project with the .NET 7.0 framework. Now the default application is ready to use. Before moving forward, let me take a quick detour to set up the application's environment. I select the Android emulators from this list to see the output in the Pixel 5 emulator. Next, I'll run the application to show you the default output. The application compiles the default code, so wait for a few seconds. Now, the application's home page is displayed. Next, let me show you how to incorporate the Navigation Drawer control into this application. I need to install the Syncfusion MAUI Navigation Drawer NuGet package, so I open the NuGet Package Manager and switch to the Browse tab. I search for the Syncfusion MAUI Navigation Drawer package, select it, and install it in my project. After the package is installed, I need to register the handler for the Syncfusion core to map the cross-platform control API to the native View API. Open the MAUI program CS file and add the Syncfusion MAUI core hosting namespace. Then register the Syncfusion core handler by adding the configure Syncfusion core method. Registering a trial license key is necessary to use the Syncfusion MAUI controls. So I open the appsaml CS file and add the register license method with the trial license key. To find out where to generate it, refer to the instructions link in the description below. Now let me navigate to the main page XAML to initialize the control. I'll remove the default code from the content page section and import the Syncfusion MAUI Navigation Drawer namespace. Next, I initialize the Navigation Drawer control and add the Content View property. To display the menu button title and profile image within the content view, I add the grid layout with two row definitions. In the first row, add another grid layout with a 3-column definition and customize the background color, height request, and column spacing properties. Then, within this grid layout, integrate the image button as a menu button. Next, set the source to hamburger icon, which is already added in the resource folder, and customize its width, padding, and height. Add a label in the second column to display the header. Set the text to inbox and customize the text color, font size, font attributes, and vertical and horizontal options. In the third column, add an image to showcase the profile image. Set the source to profile image, which is already added in the resource folder, and adjust its width, height, and vertical options. Finally, in the grid second row, add a label to display the content and set its text to inbox. Customize the font size, font attributes, font family, and horizontal and vertical options. Now run the application. The Navigation Drawer control is displayed. When you swipe from left to right, you will see the drawer open. To demonstrate how to open the drawer using the menu button, set the name for the Navigation Drawer. Add the clicked event to the hamburger button and associate it with an event handler method. Next, navigate to the event handler method and invoke the toggle drawer method. This method is designed to handle the opening or closing of the drawer. Observe that when the menu button is clicked, the drawer opens. Now let me show you how to add content to the drawer. I define the drawer settings property and add the drawer settings element. The drawer content provides header, footer, and content views. First, I will show you how to add a header. In the header, to display the profile image and name, I set the drawer header height to 110 and add the drawer header view property. Inside this, add a vertical stack layout and set its spacing to 5. Next, add an image control to show the profile image. Set the source to the profile image and customize the width, height, and vertical options properties. Then, add a label to display the name. Set its text to David Alexander and customize the height, font size, font attributes, and horizontal and vertical text alignment properties. After that, define the drawer content view property. In the content, I want to show a list of page options. First, initialize the list view control and name it list view. Next, set the selected item to inbox and the item source to a list of menu options such as inbox, starred, sent, draft, all mail, and trash. Before running the application, in the main content view, update the title and content label text to the selected item text from the drawer list view. Once the application is loaded, open the drawer to view the profile image and name displayed in the header, along with a list of options in the content. To customize the drawer width, set the drawer width property to 300 in drawer settings. By default, it's set to 200. Please note that the width customization only works for the right and left positions. Now you can see the drawer width is customized. Next, I will show you how to change the drawer position. The navigation drawer provides 4 built-in positions: top, bottom, left, and right. I will set the position property to top. By default, it is set to left. Check here when I tap the menu button, the drawer opens from the top. To customize the drawer height, set the drawer height property to 400. By default, it is set to 500. Please note that the height customization only works for top and bottom positions. Now you can see the drawer height is customized. Next, I will show you how to change the drawer animation. The navigation drawer provides 3 built-in transitions: slide on top, reveal, and push. To customize the transition, set the transition property to push. By default, it's set to slide on top. Look here, when tapping the menu button, the drawer opens and pushes the main content area downwards. Next, to customize the animation duration, set the duration property to 500. By default, it's set to 400. See the change in speed of the drawer opening and closing animation. In this video, you have learned how to add a navigation drawer control to your .NET MAUI application. I showed how to create a simple navigation drawer and add content. I demonstrated how to add a hamburger menu for the toggle drawer and add a header and content. I also showed you how to customize the transition and animation duration. To learn more about navigation drawer features, you can check the documentation link in the description below. I have also included a link to check if you qualify for our community license, which gives you a free license key for our entire .NET MAUI control suite. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.